Hello, everybody. Welcome back to NF Marsch. It is now July. We slept since the last episode, made a little money on the BGA, and we're just spending a little time with the cows before we move on to our first job of this morning, which is going to be to kill all the weeds in this field. So I'm going to hop in the tractor here and we're going to get these weeds killed, and then we have a few other small jobs to do today. We don't have anything ready to harvest yet, except for some grass across the road. So we're going to be mowing that, and we're going to buy some equipment and do some selling today. Right now, we're going to kill weeds. And this is one of the best developments in the game so far, is this spot spraying of weeds. Herbicide will go so much further with this kind of setup, especially if you can drive straight, which I can't always. Oh, leaving a few on the edge over there. It helps to zoom out a bit when you're driving something this wide. You really need to be able to see the ends of your sprayer arms. And make sure you get everything. Look at some big patches right there. Wonder why. I'm glad we were able to get a really wide sprayer. Really makes this job a lot quicker. Sorry if I made you seasick there, just trying to squeeze everything into the space that I've been allotted here. All right, looking good. I think there may be a few on the edge over there on the other side, but I'm not going to worry too much about that. We've killed the bulk of the weeds, and that will improve our yield in the hops field. All right, what I'd like to do next is kind of check on our productions over in the other yard. That's where we are. All right. So how much paper do we have? We have one roll of each. I don't know how close we are to another roll. But it looks like we're almost ready to spawn some more pallets. So I think we're going to wait until the end of the day. And at the end of the day, we'll come back and maybe elapse some time and get to the very end of the day and buy a trailer and put all of this stuff on a trailer and sell it. I know we're going to need it for our dairy, but I think we're going to need to sell at least a couple of production runs in order to finance the dairy. So we have lots of wood here. We'll be able to produce everything we need for the dairy, and we'll be able to produce some things for sale as well. So I think we're in good shape here. So our next order of business this morning is to mow the field across the road. The conclusion I've come to is that this field is quite a bit bigger than either of the fields that we started with. As far as grass fields go, this is a big field, and I think the yield is going to be really good. I'm going to mow around the edges here just to get rid of all these bushes, because for some reason when I mow, the bushes go away, but when the worker mows, they do not. So I'm going to get rid of all the bushes around the outside of our grass field and pick up all the grass, and I'll bring you back with a grand total of what the yield was. Well, I mowed around the outside edges of the field, and I got about 10,000 liters of grass from that. So that field, I guess, produced about 268,000 liters of grass, which is good. We'll get to mow that 3 times a year. So yeah, that's a good amount of grass. That'll keep our cows in total mixed ration, keep us in silage that we can send over to the BGA, so we're in good shape. I'm anxious to see. To be honest, I don't remember what we've been getting off these other fields, but I'm pretty sure that one across the street is bigger than that one. I went ahead and bought a trailer so that we could sell some of this stuff. It was relatively inexpensive, so hopefully this will work. I haven't used this one before, I don't think, so I'm going to try this trailer out, see if it does what we need it to do. I did discover, as I was mowing around, 2 of these. They're just random carrots that are still in the ground after we harvested. They're way out of the field, and since we don't have seasons on, they're never going to wither. So we're just going to have random carrots there for pretty much the rest of the time we're here, which is kind of fun. So we're heading over. I think the trailer must have spawned over by the paper factory, because that's where we had equipment spawn the last time, I think. So we're heading over there to see if we can get our trailer, and then we're going to load up some products and sell. So I think we've had something of a setback. I started to look. This factory here produces paper roll and carton roll, I believe. Yes, carton roll and paper roll. In real life, that's paper and cardboard. In the game, that is a completely different thing from paper and cardboard, which is what we're going to need for our dairy. So this production right here is not going to work for us, unfortunately. We do have one paper roll and one cardboard or carton roll there that we can sell, which is a good thing. But I think we are going to have to, we're going to have to get rid of this production. And that's really a shame. Unfortunately, I think we're quite a ways from spawning new rolls. Yeah, that's 2,800. I don't know if that's the same as 2,800 liters, or I honestly don't know. So I am going to advance time a little bit and see if we spawn another couple of pallets. That would be a good thing, and use up some of the wood that's in there. That way we can get some of our money back. But then we're going to have to put down a different mill to produce paper and cardboard, and it's going to require some slightly different things. All right, so that did spawn another pallet. So we're going to give it a little more time. We're getting close to another carton roll coming out. So as soon as that spawns, then I'm going to slow time way down so we can sell this stuff. Hopefully we won't get to dark before this other one spawns. Uh-oh, lights are coming on. All right, so it is now dark. I'm going to go ahead and sleep, and then I'll be back in the morning and we're going to sell some things. All right, it's August. We're back. We have more of our paper and cardboard, which is not really paper and cardboard. It's paper roll and carton roll. Wow. Why is that so hard to move? All right, that's better. And we've got a bunch of pallets. Those did not load on the trailer the way I expected them to either, so we may have some issues either with the pallets or the trailer. Fortunately, for the most part, our pallets are going to be distributed and we won't be putting them on a trailer. First thing we're going to do is sell off these guys. And this will help offset the cost of the new factory by a bit. Oh, it's not going to put that last one on there. All right, I'm going to try to put this last one on here, but it's probably going to try to knock it out of my hands. Okay, well, that worked. Okay, much better. And we will strap those all down. We're going to take them over to the sell anything container. Oh, yeah, I can't get through that way. Sell everything, I think, instead of sell anything. The difference is subtle. And I put that right in here for easy access. That may be a little cheaty, but it's a let's play. It's not a challenge. Yep, they're selling. Okay. 104 plus 11. So 115. That's good. I think our factory is 120. So we'll get something back for this one. So it may be a fairly even swap. Although, after I place the other one, I'll tell you we're going to have to spend a little more money. All right, let's get rid of this one first. 102 we get back. Okay. All right, so we're in good shape. We're not hurting. So now we are going to place, I believe it's back here somewhere. There it is. The production for paper and cardboard. Those are very definite things. Paper and cardboard. Those are the same things that we need for our production. So this is going to need to go in a little bit differently. I don't see a spawn point anywhere. So to be honest, I'm not sure where things spawn. We're going to place that there. That gives us pretty good access. I think. I've never used this before, so we'll see. All right, let's take a look around it. So here's clearly where we dump things. It's where we put things into it. But I don't see where things come out of it. It may be this area here. Everything may spawn up in there, which is fine. That'll work too. All right, so let's look at what goes into this thing. Paper and cardboard production. We need glue, which we're going to have to buy. There's no production that makes glue. We're going to need water, easy enough. We're going to need wood chips instead of wood, and we're going to need empty pallets. So our pallet factory, we can go ahead and dump this load of pallets over here so that we can start making paper and cardboard. But to do that, we're going to need a wood chipper. And I believe there is a stationary wood chipper that will fit the bill. I believe I have that mod installed. To be honest, I'm not sure if I do or not. I do not see it. It would be stationary wood chipper. All right, I'm going to need to install that mod. I'll be right back. Okay, I have the stationary wood chipper installed. So we are going to put that hopefully right up against the back of this factory right here, because I don't think there's anything happening on that side of it. Hopefully that's not the spawn point. I don't think it is. I don't see a spawn zone really on it anywhere. So I'm guessing it spawns underneath that overhang. Let's see if we can find it. It's called Stationary Wood Chipper. There it is. 25 grand, so not too bad. I think we're still ahead. Uh-oh. That's not good. This has worked before. Wow. So I'm not having much luck with mods, am I? Let's try it again. Nope, it does not want to load. And I'm pretty sure I could leave it there for a long time and it's not going to load. So I'm going to try backing out of the game, restarting, see if that helps. I just don't know. All right, let's try again. Sometimes a restart is all you need to fix an issue. Otherwise, more research will be required. which is not unusual for this channel. Nope, it doesn't like it. And I got it right off the mod hub, although I know the mod hub was having some issues today, so I may need to uninstall, reinstall, so as usual, more research is required. Alright, so I tried many things, and I still could not get the stationary wood chipper to go past the item is loading. So I found the stationary wood chipper revamp edition that somebody redid to work with production revamp. I had a lot of issues with production revamp on Silver Run Forest, and I thought that maybe production revamp was interfering. So I did a Google search, and this is what I came up with, and there we go. It's going to be just fine. So I think I can flip it around. Well, it's got a digital display on that side. I'm not going to worry too much about that, I don't think. So maybe I should put it like that. That may be better. Where am I? All right, so we're going to put it right there, and we should be able to still get in and out of our factory over here. Or I could, if I wanted, put it over here. See, that's supposed to be a digital display. I wonder if it's readable from this side. If so, I'd kind of like to put this here, and then I'd still have room, I think, to drive through. I know I'm so indecisive. Yeah, I think it's going to go right here. And there it is. Alright, and what we should be able to do is load this up with wood. I believe that will tell us, well, it may be on the other side. But see, it's got QR codes. It doesn't even have a digital display, which is what it says it has. So I'm not too worried about that. You put your logs here, you hit the trigger, it turns them into wood chips, it stores them, and then you should be able to distribute those wood chips over to our other production. Yep, there it is, and we can distribute wood chips. All right, I'm going to grab our trailer. We're going to load up some wood, and we're going to get the wood chipper going. I did load up some pallets on here earlier, and they behaved very strangely, so we're going to see what's up with that. Yeah, kind of like that. But okay. Alright, so trying to put these stacks of pallets in here were unsuccessful. And so I started to think about our last production, which was the difference between paper roll and paper and carton roll and cardboard. Even though those are essentially the same things, well, apparently pallets and empty pallets are two completely different things. This is what we're currently making, and as you can see down in the bottom right hand corner at the very bottom, it says pallets 200 liters. If I look over here, this says empty pallets 1,000 liters. So if I am correct, our production here is not going to take this one. Yep, doesn't want that one. However, I believe it will take this one. Yep. So, not only did we have to replace this production, we're going to need to replace this production. And that kind of sucks because there's a lot of wood in there and no real way to get it out. Yeah. These can all be sold over at the Sell Everything sell point. So that's not a total loss, but I don't think we can wait for this to go through the rest of the wood that it has. It still has 86,000 liters of wood. We're about to spawn another stack of pallets. I think we're just going to have to call that wood a loss. Ay. So let me clean up this mess. I'm going to place another production. I'll bring you back when we're back in business. Well, I finally got the mess all cleaned up. I picked up all of the wood that we had cut previously. You know, we had a whole bunch of wood out there in the field that we had cut down but hadn't put in a production yet. There was 89,000 liters of wood in the production that we formerly had here. But now we have this one here. I think it has a capacity of, yeah, 300,000 liters. So we're not even close to filling that up at this point. We're going to turn on empty pallets. We're going to have these distribute, and they will distribute over to the other production, which is going to use them to give us paper and cardboard. So let's look at that production. It should be over here. Paper and cardboard. We have currently 56,000 liters of wood chips in there, and we still have 21,000 liters of wood in the chipper. So we're doing pretty good over there, except that the capacity is 10 million liters. So it's a drop in the bucket right now. Also 10 million empty pallets. I have a feeling this thing's going to work pretty quickly once we get water and glue in it. So I'm not really worried about it keeping up. I'm worried about keeping up with it. I don't know how many pallets we're going to need. That's kind of an unknown. So we'll figure it all out as we go along. But I do want to go over here now and put some glue in here. And there is no production that makes glue. You have to buy it. So we're going to put our delivery thing right there, and we're going to buy some glue. Big bag with glue. So we get 2,000 liters for $180. That's pretty cheap. I don't know how many we're going to need. So I'm going to start off by buying 10. Got them lined up here. So again, I'm not really sure how much glue this will hold. But I'm going to get the tractor. And we're going to use the other trailer. And I think we can probably empty all of our glue sacks at the same time. So we bought 10 of those. Okay. Not sure what the loading area is full of. But let's unload it. Wow. Okay. So this trailer may be a bust. Boy, today has been a difficult mod day, hasn't it? Well, that's a good trick. I'll have to try that with other big bags. Well, it's taking all of that glue. Every bit of it. Probably holds 10 million liters of glue. Let's see. A million. Just a million liters of glue. All right. Well, let's see. I have no idea. I just have no idea. So we need water as well. So we might as well put a water filler here. And keep a trailer over here. All right, we're about to get that last ingredient in here and start making some paper and cardboard. This is the cellulose factory. And I believe it's going to do exactly what we need it to do. It's making things called paper and cardboard, and our production is calling for things called paper and cardboard. So, I mean, I have to think it's the same thing. Let's look. Look at those pictures, the rolled up paper and the rolled up cardboard. And now let's look at our production. See what it makes, rolled up paper and cardboard. It's the same symbols, so we're good. I don't know how much water this holds. Well, of course, 10 million liters. How? I mean, I love that it has an ample capacity, but how much of that do I actually need to fill? That's my question. We'll find out, I suppose. All right, well, I think that this is probably a very good place to end this episode today after all of the problems we've solved. But we did get a lot done. We got some grass in the silo, and we got our weeds killed in the hops field, and we solved this problem, I think. So we didn't have too much of a setback, and I think we're still ahead on the money side. So we've got that going for us. If you enjoyed this video, I sure would appreciate a like or a subscription. If you did not like this video, please post a comment and tell me why. Either way, thanks so much for being here. I'll see you next time.